Good afternoon, Central Georgia. I'm meteorologist Jordan West. We're taking a live look now in downtown Macon. The clouds are getting darker. Got some mist going on across the sky camera now across downtown Macon. So yeah, we got some isolated showers moving in as we speak. Those showers, the closer we get into this evening, will start to eventually turn more into the severe, discrete supercells. And it looks like we got some cooler air moving in later next week. But looking at what's going on right now in Macon, 51 is the number. And as we move into the afternoon, temperatures are going to slowly get on up into the mid 60s. Like I said, the closer we get to 5 and 6 o'clock, the more severe these isolated showers are going to get. But as we move into 9 p.m., we should start to clear on out. So temperatures across the board now, 40s to the north in a few spots and 50s everywhere else. The cooler we can stay, the better off we will be later on this afternoon. So fingers crossed we don't see too much instability, and hopefully we don't see a lot of warming as we head into the afternoon. But winds currently are already gusty, seeing a lot of spots already seeing gusts of 20 miles per hour plus, like Sandersville sitting at 23, Eastman 20, Butler 20 in Thomaston, and all that red and purple you see 30, 40 plus mile per hour wind gusts that we will definitely see as we head towards the afternoon and evening. So yeah, we are under a level 2 of 5 on today's storm outlook. Yesterday, some parts were under a level 3, and even this morning, parts of Mississippi and Alabama were under level 3. But so far, things are starting to come down just a little bit. That's the good news. No one in the southeast is under level 3. The sort of not so good news is that this squall line that's coming in, and I'm going to use the word squall line loosely, is going to be coming in during peak daytime heating, and this warm front is really going to bring in that warm air that we don't want in terms of the severe aspects of this system moving on through. So we're watching for damaging wind gusts upwards to 45 miles per hour. The potential for isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out just yet, and we can't rule out some hail in the picture as well. But looking back at the satellite and radar, I went too fast there, so let me see if I can back up real quick. There we are. There's the satellite, the bigger picture. There's the squall line that's coming on through. Notice not a lot of thunder strikes associated with the system, but we're also watching for isolated cells kind of out ahead of the system as the system starts to sort of collapse a little bit. It's not going to be a discrete line like we saw earlier. But moving into just central Georgia, you can see all of the isolated showers making their way on in. One could call them isolated downpours, if you will. Taking a close look at that. Got some rain moving out of Eaton to now into the burner area for Forsyth, Bolingbroke, that's you, along I-75. It does look like the roadways are wet, so make sure you take it slow out there. Moving out of Thomaston, coming into Culloden. Roberto just got out of some rain for Valley, getting ready to see some sprinkles. Butler, Reynolds, raining over you guys right now. It looks like I-75 near Perry looks to be dry. I-16 looks to be dry as well. Maybe a couple of spots near Dublin could be a little bit wet, but moving out of Lumber City into Mount Vernon, Soperton, Vidalia, you guys are all seeing rain right now. So right now, as of 12 o'clock, we're seeing isolated rain. Nothing severe just yet. But as I've been saying, the closer we get into 5 and 6 o'clock, that's when the severe threat sort of increases just a little bit. That's what we're going to be watching for, those isolated tornadoes and those strong wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour within those isolated cells themselves. There's a good chance that not everybody even sees rain today just because of how isolated this system is going to be. So moving into 12 p.m., starting to see, like I said, isolated showers here and there. And then the closer we get into 3 p.m., things start to turn a little bit more severe. Notice darker red colors start to pop up on the screen. Wind gusts in the upper 20s. And then moving into 5 p.m., it looks like that's when the most severe threat kind of makes its way on in, coming in from the south, moving northeastward. By 7 p.m., we're talking about our eastern counties. And by 9 p.m., we are talking about clearing out. Now, we won't see much rain like we saw on Tuesday compared to everything, but I do think that we could definitely see the potential for a tornado as we head into this evening. So we're watching out for that. Fingers crossed we don't see anything, but as we move over the next 7 days, temperatures getting to the 50s, dropping to the 40s by next week.
All right.